So we're into the fourth round of Roland Garros. It is Novak Djokovic versus Francisco Cerundolo. This is the preview. Let's go through it. And as you can see, the rain has stopped in Europe. The sun is shining in the UK, and it is in Paris as well right now. This is beautiful weather, and we hopefully will get some beautiful tennis to complement. Let's get stuck into this. If you haven't already, smash a like, subscribe, and let's talk about the matches that they just played. Djokovic, he just came through an 4-hour matchup against Lorenzo Musetti. Yeah, I mean, it was an incredible match, and I think that Djokovic will be happy that he was able to find a level in that fourth set that was able to carry through and carry him through into that fourth round. Didn't start too great, and in the middle, definitely a little bit of a downward spiral, but he managed to push up in that fourth set, and it was by way of the crowd. He said in his post-match interview he was very complimentary of the crowd, and as you can see here, he wanted to thank the Paris crowd after his match. He said in that fourth set they really rallied behind him, and he was able to get Musetti out fifth. So it was a very, very good win. His wife was there. She was sat in the stands, and she was going absolutely mental, screaming at her. We know she loves to support him, but I've never seen her this vocal during a match. So fair play to her. Djokovic, I feel like he's playing himself into form a little bit right now, and that was just what he needed. I know that there's going to be a lot of people saying that he looked a bit slow. Don't judge it by the way he started the match, judge it by the way he ended, because those last two sets, especially the fifth, I mean, he just showed his fitness and how much of a grafter he is on a tennis court. An incredible champion, and wasn't prepared to allow a youngster like Musetti at 22 years old get the better of both fathers, as we know. But Djokovic, well, he's like the father of tennis at the moment, isn't he? Let's have a look at his route through to the fourth round. You can see he knocked out Herbert in the first round, Caballes Buena in that second round, and then Musetti in the third, getting gradually more as you would expect as they go through the tournament. And if Djokovic is to beat Cerundolo tomorrow, two more Federer records will fall, and that is most quarterfinals in Grand Slams. It will go from 58 to 59, and most wins at Grand Slams, and that will go from 360 to 370. The countdown is on, very much so. Got a very, very great opponent in this next round, somebody we've spoken to on the podcast. If you want to go check out our interview with Francisco Cerundolo, go check that one out. That one's on our channel. I'll pop the description and up top. He just got through Tommy Paul in the last round, and I thought Tommy Paul was coming into this tournament in great form. It was a really tough match. He made it look easy though. This Francisco Cerundolo is the one which can cause anybody problems. And last year it was Taylor Fritz in the third round. This year it's Tommy Paul, and after losing the first set, he came through 6-3, 6-3, 6-2 in the final three sets. Brilliant play. I mean, he's just an exciting player to watch. I mean, if you haven't watched Cerundolo play before, clay is dead surface, and he loves a long match as well. That's the one thing you'll see in the interview when we interviewed him. He absolutely loves the grind, and that's what all the Argentinians love. You take him out to the clay courts in Argentina, and they'll drag you into a 3-4 hour matchup. So that's exactly what Cerundolo will probably be hoping for, but it could be battle of the longevity on a clay court. Djokovic loves a fifth set. Cerundolo certainly likes a long match. Are we going to see a long match between these two? I mean, this is Cerundolo's third match win, and he's only dropped one set. Dropped a set to Tommy Paul, no sets to Misalik, no sets to Hanfmann. And, well, a fun fact, Cerundolo is actually facing his tennis idol in Novak Djokovic when they play for the first time. It's an amazing story he shared about Djokovic. He said, Novak came to me to say hello. He said, I was ranked 110, and he introduced himself and congratulated me for everything I'd won. He even asked about my brother, and I said to myself, wow, he's #1 in the world, and he knows everything. I mean, just goes to show, Djokovic always giving back. Obviously, he's very, very big for like giving back to his own Serbian players, but this is just another a player coming through on the tour, and you can see there how much it means to someone like a rising star like Francisco Cerundolo, and even his brother, who won an ATP Tour title before him. But Francisco has definitely pushed on above his brother since then. This is the head-to-head. It is 0-0, so it doesn't really leave us with much to play with. So I'm going to have to give you my prediction, and it's really difficult, to be honest. After watching the Musetti match, Djokovic starts slow. I mean, I feel like he ended the match really strong, so I think it could be a really, really good sign for Djokovic that he may start the next match fast. Cerundolo, his angles that he creates on the court, though, and the amount of power he hits with, Djokovic problems. He hasn't played Djokovic before, and I think that could be the telling factor in this one. And I've got a good feeling for Djokovic and not so good feeling for Cerundolo. I feel like he may test him, but he may fall down at the business end of the sets. And we could see 3 very tight sets, but I think Djokovic in straight sets. And one last thing to announce, obviously, is when the match is on 3rd on Chatrier tomorrow, not before 4 p.m. local time. Before that, we've got Navarro Sabalenka. And yeah, that is the only one. It will be Djokovic, Cerundolo after that one. But that's my quick preview of this 4th round matchup. Let me know if you agree with my prediction in the comments section below. And if you haven't already, smash a like, subscribe, and join us for the match. It's going to be a good one.